Hello! We're gonna have a look today to some new features that HEC RAS 6.4 has. And yeah, all these new tools that are implemented and are very useful, so let's have a look. First, in 1D and 2D, it has implemented encroachment analysis, so that means how would our flow behave if we confine it to a smaller area, so we could see difference in depth, water surface elevation, or velocity. Also, it has implemented flow optimization, so we could apply in a point to have certain requirements and flow hydrographs on things like that. There is also implemented atmospheric pressure that could be useful when we run models in coastal areas where this is impacting our model. There is as well render mode improvement, so that means that if we go to our RAS mapper, if we go to tools, options, there are several different render mode options, so that to show our results in one way or another. We could talk deeper about this one day, but I invite you to check the different options that we find here. Also, there are composite land classification values, so that means that we check that option down there in the 2D editor of our geometry. We could, if we have very large salts, to have different values for the land classification. We could also have reference area query. That means that we could draw a polygon and within this area analyze the volume of water that is flowing in and out. And there is a very nice video here, I invite you to check it out, where I explain how to do that. There is also fixed bed 2D sediment transport analysis. This is very complex to talk about now, but HEC RAS is doing great with the 2D sediment transport options, and we will look deeper into that. And there is also raster export options as well. But now we are gonna look deeper into the 2D flow encroachment analysis. So to do that, we shall first have a model that we have run. So in this case, I have these results here that I have run a float for a 920 cubic meter simulation. If I want to analyze that, I should first create a plan. So from this one that I have as a base plan, I'll say file, save plan as, and I'm gonna save it as 7.encroachment. I'm just gonna copy the same name and give it to the plan ID. Great. So if I close RAS mapper and open it again, I can see in that plans that the new plan 07 encroachment has been created. And if I click the plus, there's the encroachment region, and I could go to edit layer, generate floodway encroachment polygon from map results. And here I select the base plans that I'm gonna run it from. Okay, I'm gonna check, for example, the depth, the resample size. I'm gonna put it at 10. I don't need a big resolution now so that it goes faster. And the contour values, I'm gonna give it 1 meter. So what is over a meter in my model? How much do I have to encroach it? So everything within it's more than a meter. And this, I'm gonna just leave it by default. I click OK, and it starts performing. And it's great. These are the polygons, and within that, our depth will be over a meter. If I would stop editing, yes, I could just export layer as a shapefile to do further analysis in GIS or anything I need. This is a great tool. I've done the same thing, but with a bit more complicated process before, because we could, if we wanted to analyze the flows within these narrow region, we could also use the tools from the terrain, because we could clone our terrain. Okay, and within this terrain I could go to the modification layer, add modification, polygon, multipoint. Okay, and from here I could confine my model, and the way to do that is that this is a little trick. So I draw a polygon in both sides, so first in the side and then in the other, and I'm just gonna add a value like really large, for example 100 meters. Okay, and I'm gonna just do the same in the other side. Wait, and I'm gonna add a value 100 meters. Okay, I didn't like the shape, so to edit it I go to edit feature, double click, and I could add another one here and another one here, and I go to stop. Yes, so what I have done here is that in both sides I have increased 100 meters, so it's like I have two very large walls that confine my flow within, and I could run a simulation and see how much higher my flow is when it is confined. It is important to remember that if I want to do this, I've done it now. For example, I'm playing with the 2D geometry, so if I wanted to run this plan, I shall go here and manage geometry associations, and remember to run it with the terrain that I have modified. Yeah, so these are, before I used to do it like this, but now with these encroachment regions, it's faster and easier and maybe more intuitive to solve this problem. And I hope it helps you to do that. And yeah, any questions are welcome, and yeah, have a nice day. Bye bye.